Good day, learners. Our subject for today is English 5 for quarter 4, week 6 to 7. And our topic is composing a 3-paragraph descriptive essay on self-selected topic. For the most essential learning competencies, compose a 3-paragraph descriptive essay on self-selected topic. For the introduction, this guide was designed and written for you to learn on how to write a 3-paragraph descriptive essay on your self-selected topic. Learning this is important because it fosters your ability to explain and refine your ideas to others and ourselves. It also equips us with communication and thinking skills. As you go on in developing your skill in writing a 3-paragraph descriptive essay based on your self-selected topic, you will also improve your skills in revising writing for clarity using correct spelling, appropriate punctuation marks, and transitions or signal words. After going through this lesson, you are expected to first, compose a 3-paragraph descriptive essay on self-selected topic. 2. Revise writing for clarity, correct spelling. And 3. Revise writing for clarity, like appropriate punctuation marks, transition, or signal words. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a distinct section of writing covering one topic. It is also a distinct section of a piece of writing, usually dealing with a single theme and indicated by a new line, indentation, or numbering. The descriptive essay is a genre of essay that asks the students to describe something: object, person, place, experience, emotion, situation, etc. This genre encourages the student's ability to create a written account of a particular experience. Here are some tips in writing a good composition or essay. First, when you are given a topic to write about, think of a past experience that you can easily relate to an audience. Write it as if you were experiencing the event once again. Remember every detail and let your ideas flow freely. Use appropriate, precise, and vivid expressions. Number 2, a good composition has 3 important parts. A good beginning. It usually a sentence that gives the overall idea or picture of your topic. B. Interesting and specific sentences that show the truth about the overall idea or picture. And C. Good conclusion or ending sentences. And number 3, it is very important for you to know how you write your composition. Focus on one topic, making ideas connected. A. Your ideas should be connected so that you focus on only one topic. B. Check your grammar and spelling of words. C. Observe rules on capitalization and punctuation. And D. Include transition or signal words if necessary. Now, what are the parts of a descriptive essay? So we have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Let's discuss first the introduction. This is where the writer grabs the reader's attention. This attention getter could be a story, a quote, fact, or other interesting tidbit of knowledge. It tells the reader what the paper is about. The last sentence of the paragraph must also include a transitional hook which moves the readers to the first paragraph of the body of the essay. And for the body, this paragraph should include the strongest argument, most significant example, cleverest illustration, or an obvious beginning point. The subject for this paragraph should be in the first or second sentence. This subject should relate to the statement in the introductory paragraph. The last sentence in this paragraph should include a transition that signals the reader that this is the final major point being made in the essay. And for the conclusion, the third paragraph is the summary paragraph. It is important to restate the introduction and the supporting idea in an original and powerful way. As this is the last chance, the writer has to convince the reader of the validity of the information presented. Now, let us discuss the processes in writing descriptive essay. And what are those? So we have pre-writing for the descriptive essay, drafting a descriptive essay, revising a descriptive essay, editing a descriptive essay, and publishing a descriptive essay. So the first process is pre-writing for the descriptive essay. In the pre-writing phase of descriptive essay writing, students should take time to think about or what they want to describe and why. The topic doesn't have to be famous or unusual. The person could be a grandparent, an object, a favorite toy, a place, or a tree house. And for the drafting a descriptive essay, when creating the initial draft of a descriptive essay, follow the outline. But remember, the goal is to give the reader a rich experience of the subject. And for letter C, the revising a descriptive essay. In the revision phase, students review, modify, and reorganize their work with the goal of making it the best it can be. In revising a descriptive essay, students should reread their work with these considerations in mind. And for letter D, editing a descriptive essay. At this point in the writing process, writers proofread and correct errors in grammar and mechanics. It's also the time to improve style and clarity. Watch out for the cliches and loading up on adjectives and adverbs. Having a friend read the essay helps writers see trouble spots and edit with a fresh perspective. And for letter E, publishing a descriptive essay. Sharing the descriptive essay with the rest of the class can be both exciting and a bit scary. Remember, there isn't a writer on earth who isn't sensitive about his or her own work. The important thing is to learn from the experience and take whatever feedback is given to make the next essay even better. And for that, let us answer learning task 1. Directions. Read the 3-paragraph descriptive essay below, written by a pupil, then answer the think about it. Do this in your notebook. The three-paragraph descriptive essay is entitled A Brave Heart by Jacob Garcia. There it was, the 7-meter high diving board. I watched my friends jump from it from one after the other. Then it was my turn. As I climbed up the ladder, I felt the cold breeze blow against my wet back. When I looked down, everything looked so small. The water seems to go all the way down. It seems ready to suck me in. Then I thought there would be always the first of everything. Anyway, all I had to do was jump. Finally, I stepped forward, took one last look down, let my breath out, and jumped. The first time, that first time opened a door of fun and excitement. I always jump from then on. So let us think about it. Here are the following questions. Number 1, who was a brave heart? Number 2, how was the writer able to conquer his fear? And number 3, in what situation in life do we need to be courageous and why? Okay, so let us answer the following questions. For number 1, who has a brave heart? My sample answer, the author, Jacob Garcia. Number 2, how was the writer able to conquer his fear? So my sample answer, he just thought that there is always a first time. And number 3, in what situation in life do we need to be courageous and why? My sample answer, we need to be courageous in all the challenges in life, for this will make us brave and face all problems that we encounter. And to continue to think about it, so here are number 4 question. What kind of essay is The Brave Heart? Number 5, what have you noticed with the 3-paragraph descriptive essay? And does the part of descriptive essay complete? Explain. Okay, let us answer 4 and 5 questions. So for number 4, what kind of essay is The Brave Heart? So my sample answer, it is a descriptive essay. And number 5, my answer is, it has a complete part of descriptive essay such as introduction, body, and conclusion. And to continue learning, task number 2, direction. Rewrite the 3-paragraph descriptive essay below. Check the punctuations, and if there is a need to include any signal words, please do so. Do this in your notebook. Let me read this paragraph. So my favorite place in my mother's house is the dining room. Every year my mother's house is chosen by all of our family members to host the holiday dinners and parties because of how elegant her dining room is. As you walk through the long narrow hallway on your way to the dining room, you see the huge pictures of family members hang on both sides of the smooth colorful wall. It seems like you're walking forever. Then you reach the door of the infamous dining room. You're first greeted by the tall, wide almond color and trimmed in gold door. The doorknob is always cold to touch, like you're touching a block of ice. When you walk into the door, the room is so cold. It feels like you're standing outside in a snowstorm in Alaska. However, the smell that hits your nose is amazing. So here is my possible answer. So the words or the highlighted words are the answers or the corrected answer. So my favorite place in my mother's house is the dining room. Every year, my mother's house is chosen by all of our family members to host the holiday dinners and parties because of how elegant her dining room is. As you walk through the long, narrow hallway on your way to the dining room, you see the huge pictures of family members hang on both sides of the smooth, colorful wall. It seems like you're walking forever, then you reach the door of the infamous dining room. You're first greeted by the tall, white, almond color and trimmed in gold door. The doorknob is always cold to touch, like you're touching a block of ice. When you walk into the door, the room is so cold. It feels like you're standing outside in a snowstorm in Alaska. However, the smell that hits your nose is amazing. Continue answering learning task 3 direction. Check the spelling of the 3-paragraph descriptive essay below. Rewrite your answer in your notebook. So here is my possible answer. So the highlighted words are the corrected spelling. So let me read this to you. My family is very different than many others. I love my little sisters and my little brother, but they are not able to live with me. I love my mom and dad, but they are not able to live with me either. My grandma, who I like to call Granny, takes care of me and my older brother in a home we share with others. Family is not always about living under the same roof. It's not about saying good night to each other when the lights go out. It is about looking forward to the next time we can spend together. It's for remembering special times we've already shared before. My family is like a garden full of brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, teachers, preachers, and many others who care. It doesn't really matter if we're together or apart. I will always love the family in my heart. And for learning task number 4, underline the mistaken spelling on the essay below and write the correct one. So the title of the paragraph is My Favorite Place. So you can see the mistaken spelling of words in the paragraph. Okay, so the words that have underlined are the words that are incorrectly spelled. So we have uh, their favorite beach, beautiful mountain, favorite house, although house, little thought, interesting, climb, little, though, there, afternoon, and behind, house, the forest house, little, imagine, live, and spatial. And this is my possible answers. My favorite place. So the highlighted words are the correctly spelled. Usually when you ask people what their favorite place is, they will talk about a distant place, maybe a beach or a beautiful mountain. But my favorite place is not far away at all. My favorite place is a forest behind my house. Although the forest behind my house is not very big, when I was a little, I thought it was huge. There are so many interesting places to play and hide. I can sit on the big rocks and have a picnic. I can climb the tall trees, or I can look for lizards and other little animals. Even though I have played there many times, I can still spend all afternoon running, playing, and hiking in the forest behind my house. The forest behind my house is a magical place. If I am in a bad mood, I will go there to be alone and drink and think. When I was little, I liked to imagine that there were magical people who lived in the forest. When I grow up and have children, I hope that they can live near such a special place too. Learning task 5. Directions. Compose a 3-paragraph descriptive essay by sustaining the guide questions or statements. So, these are the questions. Describe your family. Number 2, what is the difference of your family routine to other families? And who are the family members of your family? Describe their traits. Okay, so here is my possible answer. I have an amazing family. There are 3 members in our family. They are my father, mother, and myself. We live happily and at peace in San Pablo City. Before the pandemic, we sometimes spent our weekends at the beach or eat in the restaurant as part of our bonding activities. And every Sunday, we go to church to attend Mass. My parents are responsible, kind, loving, and hardworking. And I am very obedient to my parents since I love them the most. We respect and love each other. For learning task 6, direction, compose a 3-paragraph descriptive essay about an object that is special to you. Then revise your own work for clarity with the correct spelling, appropriate punctuations, and transition or signal words. So we have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So here is my possible answer. For the introduction, everyone has something that we value and it holds a special place in our hearts. It can be a very simple object, but we show so much care for it because it came from a special person. For the body, when I graduated last year, my parents gave me something, and I was surprised because I'm not expecting it. When I got home after my graduation, they gave me a very cute kitten, and I named it Kitty. This is my very first pet, and I love and take good care of it. For the conclusion, I am very thankful that God has given me a very loving and wonderful parents. And in return, I promise that I will finish my studies so that they can be proud of me. For learning task 7, direction, remember the last time you have an uncomfortable experience in the dark or in any place where you have been. Write about it in the most appropriate form and style you want, using a 3-paragraph descriptive essay. Do this in your notebook. So again, you will make an introduction, body, and conclusion. So here is my possible answer. For the introduction, when I was a kid, I had this uncomfortable experience in the dark. When a typhoon strikes our place, a total brownout were experienced. And the time a thunder and lightning are being spread all over. For the body, one stormy night, when I was alone at home, I'm praying that my parents arrive early from work because I'm afraid that total blackout will happen again. I'm very nervous that time and I cried a lot since I don't want to experience again what I had experienced before. For the conclusion, because of that uncomfortable experience, I realized that I need to overcome that fear so that it will not continue until I grow up. And also I realized that prayers really helped me from that experience. For the assimilation, supply the missing ideas to summarize the lesson you have learned today. A blank is a distinct section of writing covering one topic. It is also a distinct section of a piece of writing, usually dealing with a blank, and indicated by a new line, a blank or numbering. The blank is a genre of essay that asks the students to blank something like object, person, place, experience, emotion, situations, etc. This genre encourages the students blank to create a written account of a particular experience. So here is the answer. A paragraph is a distinct section of writing covering one topic. It is also a distinct section of a piece of writing, usually dealing with a single theme and indicated by a new line, indentation, or numbering. The blank or the descriptive essay is a genre of essay that asks the students to describe something like object, person, place, experience, emotion, situations, etc. This genre encourages the students' ability to create a written account of a particular experience. And what are the parts of a descriptive essay? So what are the parts of a descriptive essay? So we have introduction, the body, and the conclusion. And to continue for the assessment, directions, compose a three-paragraph essay. You may choose your own topic, but the title of your essay must begin with the words three things or three reasons. Example, three things to do when visiting a farm, three reasons I have low grades, or three reasons why I love junk foods. So again, your paragraph should have an introduction, a body, and conclusion. Okay. For the rubric in writing a paragraph, so you have the following features: quality of writing, grammar, usage, and mechanics. So you will get 4 points as expert. So if your essay should have piece was written in an extraordinary style and voice, shows descriptive words or phrases, is well organized, and correct spelling with the proper punctuations and grammatically correct. And you will get a 3 as accomplished. Piece of piece was written in an interesting style and voice, somewhat with descriptive words and is organized. Few spelling and punctuation errors, minor grammatical errors. And 2 capable. Piece had little style or voice. Gave some descriptive words but poorly organized. A number of spelling punctuations or grammatical errors. And 1 a beginner. Piece had no style or voice. Gives no descriptive words and very poorly organized. So many spelling, punctuation, and grammatical errors that interferes with the meaning. And here is my possible answer. So for the introduction or the title of my paragraph is 3 reasons I have low grades. So for the introduction, online gaming and using social media is very rampant nowadays, especially with the teenagers. Most of their time are being occupied by using their gadgets. They can't even study their lessons well because they prepare to play online. For my body, one day my teacher asked my mother to come to school to explain something, only to find out that my grades were dropping. Since then, my mother banned me from playing online games in Facebook, and she insisted that I should have my study habits, not to have failing grades again. And for the conclusion, because of that, I can say that playing online games and Facebook can really affect your studies. That's why I'm encouraging everyone to limit your time using your gadgets. That concludes our topic for this morning about composition or composing a 3-paragraph descriptive essay on self-selected topic. I hope that you learned a lot from our discussion this morning. Thank you very much and God bless everyone.